What's up, guys? We are back again for another Funko review. If you saw my recent haul video, you kind of know what to expect here. We have got the latest in their new vinyl line. We've got the Thundercats, PANTHRO, and CHEETARA. They come in the same style box that the New York Comic-Con Lion-O and mumm-ra came in, so there's not a whole lot to go through here. It's a pretty standard window box. I like the presentation. It's pretty decent. They're not staying in this box, but it looks good. If you're an inbox guy or gal, then it'll work for you. The back has some old school shots of the cats in action along with the Cats logo there. So without further ado, let's pull these guys out and take a look. All right, guys, here they are out of the box. And just like with the Lion-O and the mumm-ra, these things are, you know, pretty stylized. They're stylized in a different way from Dorbs or from Pops. So they're just different. They're a new line. And for the most part, I think they're doing pretty well with these things. They have their own kind of unique quirks about them. They're not perfect, but as with anything, I have to support the Thundercats brand. I've said it before. It's my thing, and I need more Thundercats stuff, especially figures. So anyone out there, take note. We need more Thundercats figures, not just little collectibles. So let's start with PANTHRO here real quick. We'll move CHEETARA out of the way. And there's not tons to talk about with these. They are small little vinyl figures. They have no real articulation outside of their heads, which can rotate, similar to a Funko Pop, so nothing too crazy there. And then they just have large exaggerated heads on top of a brick-style body. But for the most part, I think they are detailed pretty well enough. You can see on PANTHRO here, he's got his iron spike bangle. He's got the strap on his arm under his elbow there, and then he's got the spikes on the chest and on the back as well. So I think the look is pretty good. The sculpt is obviously a very subjective thing for these. You either like the way these look or you don't. I really don't think there's a lot of middle ground here. That's just me. I like them, but I could see a lot of people just being turned off by the style, and that's okay. As far as the overall quality of these things, they're pretty good. There is some paint splatter on the arm around the bangle there, and the nunchucks aren't perfect. Neither is the chest. I mean, it's pretty par for the course with Funko stuff lately. I've had a lot of stuff that isn't really just, you know, on point in terms of their paint. Thankfully, the face is really well done. You can see he's got that kind of stoic yet, you know, a little bit angry look, which I really dig. So I think they've got his look down pretty well. And I think he lends himself well to this style specifically because he has a bald head. So he's a little smaller when compared to Lion-O in particular. And then, of course, as with the others, they come with stands. They really do not stand very well without them. So thankfully, they include them. Now, as far as CHEETARA goes, she is more along the same lines of like Lion-O, where she has a flowing mane of hair, basically, and it makes her look a lot larger, which is okay. I think it looks pretty good. Tons of paint all over that big glob of yellow vinyl. It's just little black spots, obviously, in the cheetah motif. The face is printed on really, really well. Looks good. I don't have any issues with any paint on her in terms of quality or anything. Even the smaller sections of the exposed skin on her, what would be her right side, your left, looks pretty good with nice spots. And then the Thundercat logo on both her and PANTHRO are nice. That was one of the issues I had with my Lion-O, is that his emblem was just not very well printed on. So I think she looks pretty good. She has more trouble standing than PANTHRO, and again, it's because those heads can really offset the weight, so that's taken care of with those stands. And I think the two of them together make a nice pair. As usual, I'm always waiting for Tigra, though. And now for comparison's sake, here is the New York Comic-Con set with our current regular retail release sets, Lion-O, CHEETARA, PANTHRO, and mumm-ra. And I think this is shaping up to be a really cool, fun line. I'm not getting crazy on these. It's going to be Motu and Thundercats, I hope, only for me. But that's going to be enough. I do dig these designs. I think they're really, really cool. It's something different, but still, you know, kind of cutesy, a little fun. Really cheap too. They're 15 bucks or so. So I'm okay with that. And I think they look really good next to my Pops and my Dorbs and some other Thundercat stuff. So it really helps to round out and make my collection a little more full. And there's never any problem with that. So that is going to do it for this look at the Funko VYNL PANTHRO and CHEETARA 2-pack. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you guys think, as always. And until next time, guys.